The Chinese government's establishment of the Air Defense Identification Zone is aimed at safeguarding China's national sovereignty and security of China's territory and airspace. It is not directed against any specific country or target. We would like related countries to stop all unreasonable behaviour and stop exaggerating the issue in the media. It is not China that is the cause of the tension in the region.
I am strongly concerned as it is a profoundly dangerous act that may cause unintended consequences. Japan will ask China to restrain itself while we continue cooperating with the international community.
There is a great deal of anger and irritation here in Tokyo over this latest move by China. Mr. Abe barely sticking to diplomatic language, but I think that does belie the fact that he is extremely angry about this. The Japanese called in the Chinese ambassador to protest today, but that protest was rebuffed by the Chinese ambassador. So the Japanese find themselves in a position where China has basically declared this new zone. They don't like it, but I'm not exactly sure what they can do about it. How they can respond in any way that will get China to down. I don't think there's any sign that China's going to do that.
Martin, the Chinese government spokesman we heard just there saying if there is tension in the area, China is not the cause of it. They're really sticking to their line.
They are very much so sticking to their line. I think what's interesting is that in the last year since President Xi Jinping came to power, we've seen a more muscular, more assertive foreign policy from China in the region. It, of course, has several territorial disputes with its neighbours, the most serious of which is with Japan over these disputed islands in the East China Sea. But there is a real sense here that China, of course, is a rising power. Some would say it's on the road to becoming a superpower, and certainly the Chinese public, China's leadership, they want more respect from its neighbours. And when it comes to Japan, there's no love lost here, particularly over the history, the atrocities carried out by the Japanese military during the Second World War. I think the big question is, how does China enforce this new air defence zone? And second of all, the big concern, the big fear is that a misstep, a miscalculation from either of the sides could trigger a full-blown crisis in the region.